This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Texas Tech's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Looking for room. It's Bowens. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking downfield, it's Francis. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hits inside. It's Ballard. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Montgomery. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. To pass on second down. Still looking. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got it. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air. It's Francis. Makes the grab. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, momentum's a big part at the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive. So let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself back into rhythm.
Send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quick give. It's Montgomery. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Jones to throw. Stepping to the right. Finds his big tight end. He'll be dropped.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to a close. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer.
Number 91 on the field goal.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Rushes on. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The run inside. It's Montgomery. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drives inside. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bowens. Got enough for the 1st down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Discards it with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Right side, it's Dickey. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Going for it all. He's got it down the field. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nicky. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Makes a grab and room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Montgomery. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that have. themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Hits inside. It's Bowens. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Listen, he's running for his life. I get it. The QB gets scrambled outside the pocket. I just like to see him flick it out of bounds real quick. Counts as an incompletion, and no sack, no loss of yardage. Live to fight another down.
Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on second down. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Francis. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is in the air. Trying to take it back. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Powers inside. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field is Francis. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Press center down's going to the air. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's Kansas State getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simmons. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
In the backfield, it's Simmons. Fighting off the defender. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, it's Dickey. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The play fake. Got it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Francis. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Give to the big fullback. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tight end now in motion. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the return, it's Abrams. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Takes the handoff. It's Bowens. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Good, strong tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He's changing the play. Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Mays. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Straight ahead, it's Ballard. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Bowens. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Right at the line. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great ready moment.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Quick give. It's Bowen. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Jones wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Turns it upfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The run inside. It's Montgomery. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Jones to throw. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Francis. Left side, it's Dickey. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Cuts it upfield. It's Bowens. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week, and for the first week they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coach,